Good morning and welcome to Newsfirst Prime Time Sunrise.
Today is the 22nd of April 2015. A very good morning to you and welcome to this edition of Prime Time Sunrise. I'm Katharina Chang. Before we get into our stories in detail, let's first take a look at what's making headlines this morning. Several medical officer associations in the Western Province to engage in a trade union action today. Measures to search streets in children. Landslide warning issued 6th district continues. US court to hear case on chimpanzees' right to freedom. On the stories in detail. The Association of Government Registered and Assistant Medical Officers have commenced a token strike today. They said that the strike comes in the wake of illegal transfers made for the year 2015, thus violating the policies adhered to when making such transfers. The Secretary of the Association of Government Registered and Assistant Medical Officers, Dr. C.W.S. Kumarage, stated that the token strike will be carried out at all base hospitals and district hospitals in the Western Province.
On
the 27th of October last year, decisions were taken on the transfer of medical officers registered within the Western Province. Instead of paying attention to the rules and regulations for such transfers, the Director of Medical Services for the Western Province had drafted transfers illegally for the year 2015. She had issued the list of transfers for this year on the 2nd of April last year, thus violating the laws adhered to in this regard. Therefore, we requested her to remove such transfers. We had made the same request several times over and these requests have not been considered by her. Thereby, all medical officers registered under our association will commence a continuous token strike today until such transfers are removed.
The National Building Research Organisation states that the risk of landslides persists in 6 districts due to the inclement weather conditions experienced over the island and will be in effect till 6 this evening. Director of the Landslide Monitoring Unit, RMS Bandara, says that warnings have been issued to districts of Ratnapura, Kandy, Padulla, Kalutara, Matara and Gaul.
Landslide warnings which were issued to 6 districts yesterday were extended from 6 p.m. yesterday and will be in effect till 6 p.m. today. We have named 6 districts, namely Kalutara, Gaul, Matara, Ratnapura, Padulla and Kandy districts. Within the Padulla districts, areas of Ella, Halmadulla, Passara and Bandarawela have been identified as landslide prone areas. Furthermore, areas of Imbulpe, Balangoda, Palmadulla, Alapata and Kalavana divisional secretariats which fall under the purview of the Ratnapura district have also been issued landslide warnings. Landslide warnings have also been issued to several divisional secretariats including Ingiriya in the Kalutara district. In the Gaul district, areas of Tavalama and Nadula divisional secretariats have been identified as landslide prone areas. In the Matara district, areas of Pitabaddara and Mulatiyana have also been issued warnings. Meanwhile, Udumahanuvara divisional secretariat which falls under the Kandy district is considered as a landslide prone area. We request the public to be cautious when travelling along the Ellavella road and the Mahiyanga near Kandy road as there is a risk of landslides and rock slides occurring in the areas owing to inclement weather conditions.
Today is World Earth Day and is celebrated around the world with many activities taking place. Let's take a look at what World Earth Day is. World Earth Day is celebrated every year as an annual event by the people all across the world on 22nd of April in order to increase the awareness among people about the environment safety as well as to demonstrate the environmental protection measures. In 1969, at a UNESCO conference in San Francisco, peace activist John McConnell proposed a day to honor the earth and the concept of peace to first be celebrated on March 21st, 1970, the first day of spring in the Northern Hemisphere. A month later, separate Earth Day was founded by United States Senator Gaylord Nelson as an environmental teach-in first held on April 22nd, 1970. While this April 22nd Earth Day was focused on the United States, an organization launched by Dennis Hales, who was the original national coordinator in 1970, took it international in 1990 and organized events in 141 nations. Numerous communities celebrate Earth Week, an entire week of activities focused on environmental issues. Now, the Ministry of Mahavali Development and Environment have decided to conduct a study into sand mining in the north. Secretary to the Ministry of Development and Environment, Nihal Rupasinghe, has said that they aim to ascertain the damage caused to underground water resources in the Jaffna Peninsula due to sand mining. He added that they put a halt to large-scale sand mining in the northern province, considering the damage caused to underground water resources. On to other local news. One person has been killed after being attacked with a sharp weapon. Police stated that the victim was attacked with a sharp weapon by a suspect while he was on his way to a relative's house with his wife. The victim has been identified as 37-year-old Kandil Panage Dananda, a resident of the Ginnali area in Urboka. He was the father of one. Police noted that the suspect has been identified, however he has fled the area. The remains of the victim is currently lying at the Mathura General Hospital. The National Child Protection Authority states that many problems have arisen in using street children for various activities. Chairman of the National Child Protection Authority, Natasha Balendra, says that these children are being used by various individuals to earn money. The chairperson added that raids will be carried out to apprehend such persons with the support of the police. The NCP requests from the public to inform them of any information on the abuse of street children via telephone number 1929. The National Transport Commission states that they have received 3,400 public complaints with regard to private bus service during the New Year season. Its chairman, D.S. Chavira, stated that a majority of these complaints were about high rates. D.S. Chavira noted that measures are underway to investigate these complaints.
Since the commencement of the special New Year bus service on the 10th to today, we have received over 3,400 public complaints, out of which around 3,300 complaints were addressed immediately, while there are few which needs to be resolved. We deployed a large number of buses this time around, while the number of commuters was less. The reason behind this was passenger market ratio between public transport, including train and bus services, and private means of transport had changed this year. There were large grounds to use the expressway. With the help of experience this year, we hope to make bus services more effective in the future.